of a seismic shift in girls basketball amid turmoil at Duluth Marshall. Chloe Johnson, the #1 overall player in her entire high school class, is transferring to Proctor. Her grandfather telling me today this is due to several former players leaving the program in the fallout of former coach Chibuzo Osuchukwu's departure. The grandfather told me in which the transition was made frustrated parents and players, causing a mass exodus. Amid concern over even fielding a team, Johnson made the choice to leave. She was as impactful as a high school athlete as there is. She's already played 4 years of varsity basketball. She broke the 2,000-point threshold in the midst of a season in which she averaged 31 points per game. Duluth Marshall made the state 2A finals last year and beat Proctor in the Section 7AA semifinals. Now the balance of power shifts as Johnson will don the green and white. We will have more updates on this developing story at 10 o'clock and on our website, northernnewsnow.com.